everybody? It's your boy Jeremy Speaks. Unfortunately, Scotty could not be here with us today, so I will be filling in as the moderator for the panel tonight. Any objections?
Oh,
hold on.
you look a little different.
Hold on. I had it right.
It's not about me. I'm coming from somewhere. So how's everybody doing tonight?
I'm feeling blessed. You know, it's a Thursday. It's chasing down, feeling real good. I got my aqua with me, so I'm ready to talk some shit.
Is that so? Okay, cool.
Hello.
So what about y'all, Trinell?
Disclaimer real quick.
Huh?
Can I put out a disclaimer?
Go ahead, put out your disclaimer. It's, this your world.
I just want to let y'all know now, and y'all can go ahead and get y'all comments together and go ahead and, do what y'all gonna do. I have not watched the episode.
You have not watched the episode?
Yeah. I tried to speed watch. You know how I be skimming. And I'm sorry. I really planned on watching it this time. But I had stuff to do.
Gotcha. Okay, well, did anybody else watch the episode?
I watched, yes.
I watched that. I was in the chat, but y'all know them punks don't know me, so y'all, I ain't shocked y'all didn't see me. But yeah, I saw it. I ain't see last week's, but I saw this one.
Okay, cool. So let's get started. So the first scene that we see Ted Lee going to some undisclosed location in somebody's backyard, saying that he's checking, for the housing association. How do y'all feel about that?
Sure, Jan. I think a piece of that scene, and Ted Lee looked very nice in his confessionals. I liked his beret.
Yeah, his blouse was real cute. I liked his blouse, but I ain't seen it.
I was really here for a majority of the stuff that Ted Lee had on tonight. He was really putting that shit on. Like I like Ted Lee's fashion. I don't know about y'all, but Ted Lee told us later on in this scene that he was doing a photo shoot. So he goes. Huh?
He a model now?
I don't know if he's a model, but he did say he's doing this in preparation for release because he's about to do a cologne.
No, he said he was doing makeup wipes.
I'm sorry, I thought it was cologne. My bad.
His fragrance is running wild in Dallas. What is going
on? I thought he said cologne too. Didn't you hear that, T?
I didn't see that part. Okay, I came in late because the episode was late, so I didn't even know them hoes was on. Let's start there.
Oh my
God. Y'all say y'all gonna be on that 8. I'm gonna need y'all on that 8. Now 8:05, now 8:10, now 8:15, now 8:20. Because by 8:25, I'm over it and I'm ready to go to bed.
Did you see the scene, bitch?
No, because she was late. Oh, right. I got to the very last part once I realized they was on.
So I got a question. If they say it's wipes, okay, I get that it's wipes. So is it kind of like he's trying to let us know that he wear makeup?
I mean, yeah. Was that even like a question?
But you know what? I feel like that's a cute line for him to do.
Those fibers are natural.
I mean, but I feel like it's a cute line for him to do. He wear the shit anyway. He may as well make some bank off of it. Make your own.
I agree.
What about you? What do you think, Jamar?
I mean, listen. As a makeup wearer myself, I love me a good old Neutrogena wipe. I'm one of those girls. I could give me a good old thing for the Walgreens. Now, if you want to go and make him a little cute coin and make your own shit, make your own concoction, I ain't got that. That's a Herculean task to do. But baby, if you up for it, work.
Yeah, sell it to the gays. Sonny, the gays will live for it if it actually worked for them. Boom, there you go. That's probably a multi-million-dollar thing right there.
I think it would be a good business venture if it actually comes to fruition, and we wasn't just doing photo shoots just to do them and just saying we was going to attach some shit to it in the scene and nothing ever materializes. That's all I hope, is that, you know, we didn't waste time seeing him pose very stiffly for product not released. That's what I hope.
Not George does Tetley makeup down to the funeral home he runs.
Who said that?
The devil's in the comments. The evil comment section.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
He just wipe off half his scalp to show that it worked. You know,
and then you go read it out loud.
I feel like his best selling point would be to wipe off his entire face and him look like a completely different person.
So,
I mean, sure that it works.
You think he'll look like a completely different
I
person?
feel like, yeah.
You might need a couple of the baby wipes to wipe off the Beijing, but anything else?
Dear Jesus. Affirmation number 5. Oh, weak.
But later on in the scene, he does a FaceTime call with Eric James, and he basically tells Eric James that he's about to host this party called a vision board party, where everybody's about to do vision boards and shit like that. He said that he has invited everybody, and he hopes everybody can act like they have some sense. Now, do we feel that everybody's gonna act like they have some sense there? Because I know that these hoes this season are baddie addicted.
Clearly.
Yeah, you could tell.
I mean,
they watch this on repeat. They got to.
Yeah.
Whenever they've gotten together up until this point, they haven't had sense. So why start now?
I agree. All right, so nobody has anything else to say on this scene?
No.
Okay, we can move on. So the next scene that we have Donnie, you know, your local crackhead, from what Zesty said, not me. Zesty said that. It's on camera. Yeah, but it's all alleged. Now I'm not saying it, but Zesty said. Now we see him in the studio. He's making a diss record for Zesty, and I'm not gonna lie, this shit slapped.
It was about. She was real cute. I couldn't even lie. She was real cute.
I may have shimmied my shoulder from the left.
Okay, all right, a little shimmy here.
I shimmied from the left to the right a little bit.
This record, I really love everything about the song. My only thing is with Donnie is just why.
Right.
Donnie just be doing. Donnie has started off
don't
this scene.
like the bitch.
Well, I ain't gonna say start off the scene. Donnie has started since 2020 just doing shit. Because apparently they got this 5-year beef. So he just be doing shit. I don't understand what it is. I think chasing Dallas was the ultimate goal here. Because as we seen in last episode, it's just the fact that he just want to be on the show. And child, he got to be mad and get into it with everybody in here just to be on Chasing Dallas. That's what he was gonna do, and he's doing it.
Okay, and what did y'all think about the diss record? I thought the shit slapped. What about you?
I thought it was a cute little bop. I ain't gonna lie. I was nodding over here and there. I was.
It was cute.
I wasn't expecting it. I promise I won't.
Okay, you know, I thought it was fun. I like the beat.
I like the beat.
I was
like Sid from Toy Story.
I was literally shocked that it was that good, and like he made sense. The cadence was good. I was like, this shit really does slap. I was like, it sounds better than anything Astro did to me.
Now he rap like Silk the Shocker. Man, would y'all go that far? That he rap like Silk the Shocker?
Why do you think he sound like Silk? Dude,
I don't know who Silk the Shocker is.
Oh God, I forgot. You a little young thing.
Jeremy ain't that damn young. You know who Silk is.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
He from the No Limit gang. That's Silk. What you mean?
Like
No Limit.
Yeah, you never heard of No Limit, Master P, and
I didn't listen to that. Like I listened to a lot of old school music, but like No Limit was not in my wheelhouse of shit I listened to.
Look, don't do Silk because I had Silk out. I had my world my way. Don't do that.
However, I did listen to Mia X growing up.
Silk is bad. Silk is real bad.
Ain't Silk in jail now?
I don't know what the hell Silk got going on, child.
No one keeps up with that. They didn't care he was out.
But I thought it was not. It was better than what I was expecting. If you were telling me that Donnie was making a diss song, that is not what I was expecting. But I mean, I was surprised. I said, okay, well, work.
Yeah, I was a little bit confused as to why he was making a diss record. Like Carl said, like he was explaining it in a scene with the producer, and he was like, me and Zesty, we ended up getting into it, and he keeps on mentioning like my African features, me being an African king.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a biracial king.
Yeah, like he was giving a lot.
Everybody that's light skinned and half white act like that. They real black power, and it's so annoying.
My beautiful African hair and my beautiful African this that.
I'm confused. What did this man say about this man's hair?
I think he said his hair was dry.
Well, dry. It's just dry. That don't mean he's racist, is it?
Right.
Apparently, so he's been mad about that for about 3 episodes.
You just go get maybe you just don't know how to take care of that African hair.
And another thing that's really starting to bother me about Donnie is that like he's throwing out all of these like dog whistles to like the black community, but in the same breath, he's making all of these derogatory statements about the Latin community. Like it's like most
because he dates Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Rican, yeah.
Puerto Rican.
Well, he's half racist. Okay.
Only the half.
50%. The Puerto Ricans.
Part that ain't gonna take the dick.
Okay. He half racist. Okay.
I don't know. Growing up, the crackheads were always nice in my city, so I'm not really used to these new age crackheads that like to go and fuck your shit up.
Not Donnie is a freedom fighter and y'all mad. Child.
That's not he a freedom fighter. To freedom!
Too low.
Okay. All right. So the next scene that we have
was walking around with a goddamn dress on while she was running motherfucking slaves.
To freedom!
Y'all silly.
Baby.
That
lady nothing else.
All right, so
not Donnie Luther King. I'm sick of y'all in these comments.
And she's
cutting up. So the next scene that we go to is to sit down with Kelly, Rio, Tetley, and Jet Jeff.
The outside thing.
Yeah. Like Jamar, do you want to go through the scenes yourself?
Oh no, you doing.
No. You can go ahead. You can go ahead. You the producer.
Nah, but see, I like when you do it because see, like we skipping right, we going right on back. We getting through it. Like that's what I appreciate.
We've been covering everything. So
right,
we covering everything.
You feel me?
Child. Okay. So Rio lets us know that he ended up having a DUI. He ended up like getting drunk and driving and ended up smashing the whole left side of his car. Luckily, nobody was hurt doing any of this, but like it. One thing that was weird, like Kelly kept on saying, I'm just touched that, he told us this. I was like, what the fuck you mean?
That was so weird to me. I was looking like, girl, what is happening? Why are you so touched?
Right.
Is she a criminal?
She wanted to feel sentimental.
Child.
Like, you shared your near-death experience with me.
Rio, the Karen Huger of Dallas, honey, like running in the pose and shit. Like that was very Karen of you.
Yeah,
Rio, get it together, sis.
I really don't have any type of sympathy for people who decide to drink and drive and go behind the wheel of a car. Yeah. Like I have a friend that was unalive because of that. Like it really disgusts me when you bitches do that. Like you bitches like don't and then I'm just happy to be alive. Bitch, you better be happy when everybody else is alive.
Right.
First we doing like alleged organized sex crimes. Now
allegedly.
I said allegedly. But like,
wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. Like, how did we get to this point?
I don't care. Like, we still don't know what these troop of bitches that he travels around with be doing.
They're like the bottle girls.
I mean, I ain't get to that conclusion, but okay.
It be giving pimps up, hoes down.
You know, I know nothing in regards to that. However, Jeff having this conversation, this kind of going back and forth with Telly feeling like he was wrong for meeting with the bitch and getting his side of the story. And Rio was like, well, girl, I don't understand why you would do that because Jeff's your friend. You know, you should be riding with your friend.
Not friends. They ain't
which is kind of funny because he was like, even at the pink party, he said, I don't know you like that, but it was
like I'm so confused here. How many seasons you realize Jet and Tetley ain't friends? They not friends. They co-workers.
And for the fact of like Jeff to like try to check Tetley about being a real friend to him, I was like, bitch, you was just dragging him with Sean.
Jet, don't be the Brit Edie a damn chasing. Now, y'all watching too much Bravo around here.
But don't y'all remember, wasn't Jet the same person when they was dogging Tetley ass? He was back there kikiing like,
Yeah.
I think Tetley mentioned that later in this episode. He was like, well, last year when they were kind of, you know, dragging me, he's like, you was over there kikiing with the same people. So it's like,
listen, I'm so proud of you, Tetley, this episode. I was like, Tetley was standing on business. Not big business, but little business. But it was business nonetheless.
And I appreciate that. Like, stop trying to force them to be friends, girl. They are not friends. Like, we don't need them to be forced friends. That's just how I feel.
Right. So in this scene, I also wanted to ask y'all this. Why do y'all feel that Jeff feels that Tetley owes him loyalty?
Because they've been co-workers the longest. They got the most seniority. And you can't be siding with these new girls who just got here and they feeling they got probationary period. That's the real.
Did they start the same season?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, I get the logistics, but
I mean, y'all seen that even like on like shows like Housewives and shit. We've been here. Like, that's what it be about. It don't really be like, girl, you my friend. It's the fact that like, girl, we started from season 3 together. Like,
right.
You're supposed to have my bag, and it don't be that.
And we also see, Zesty mention Glenn and the beef with Donnie as well in this scene. And although I do love the fact that Zesty be eating these hoes up, because he was eating these hoes up all episode to me, I don't really understand why he has so much pressure for Glenn.
But Glenn, like, what is Glenn doing? Girl, you didn't hit the hookah right. I do not want to hit this hookah remind me of that birthday cake on Orlando. Lead, I don't want to hear about this hookah no more. Okay? That'll be the last time I hear about this damn hookah. And every time you see Glenn, he be like, yeah, bitch, you said I was hitting the hookah right.
Yeah, it was like it was giving a stretch. It was giving a stretch.
It is a little bit. It's like, okay. And just that thing, you just admit you just don't like the bitch. Because of that interaction, just say I don't like it.
I feel like Zesty would make sure that if the whole Donnie storyline don't work out, maybe I can keep this shit going with Glenn too. So I can jostle the girl.
Yeah, they're using the baddies formula for sure.
Like, multiple beefs will always keep you interested.
It will keep you interested.
Speaking of baddies, we're gonna talk about that for this next scene that we're about to go into, because Donnie had definitely said, yeah, this is the baddies edition of Chasing Dallas. I was like, what is going on here? But so we get down there to, and this is what I was confused by. I didn't know if this was Tetley's event that was being hosted at Mother's venue, or if this was Mother's event and Tetley was also co-hosting it.
They were. It said on the
thing. They said it was a co-host.
Both they named.
Okay, I'm glad y'all clarified that for me, because go ahead.
So in my skimming, when I skimmed through and I saw it pop up, it was a real quick flash of whose event it was, and it looked like Tedley's mama. Now, I said, Tedley mama. I said, Tedley mama hosting a vision board party. We're gonna see Tedley's mother. But then they was like, it's mother. So then I got confused. I'm sorry, I just wanted to put that in there.
I love how Chase and Dallas this season they love the classy, upper echelon type of bitches, but then y'all can throw these gutter butt slut ass events. I done seen doors with foil on it, vision board parties,
sandwiches.
Girl, what is happening?
Like little shitty little sandwiches.
Y'all need to be very clear on what an event is. These are gatherings, okay?
I don't know about y'all, but I was fine with the charcuterie board.
I'm not mad.
Okay, but I love it.
The sipping of the wine with the fingers up and shit, tell everybody, I'm hosting this event, is getting so played to me. Like, girl, just say, yeah, girl, we finna shoot the shit with a bottle of wine and some crackers at the house.
Asia, I watched the last episode. This one, I was busy. So if y'all want to know, I had an interview at 8 with my homeboy, Conscious TV. I'm so sorry. I missed the episode. I missed it. I just missed it.
As you can see, we looking like, a bad episode of Destiny's Child because we always missing a member like every single episode. But
I show up just, so I can keep with y'all.
Child. Anyway, so we see everybody, arriving to the event. We see Donnie. He said, he sits down and he lets everybody know that, he has some pressure with a couple people on the cast. Now he says that him and Zesty have gotten over they beef. I mean, not Zesty, but him and Jeff got over their beef. But then he is now beefing with Zesty. Then he says, I have a song to play for y'all. Now, in the midst of everybody hearing the tea and stuff like that, Robert comes in, and I was like, Lord Jesus, Roberta Flack. Anytime Roberta Flack enters the scene, it's gonna be some bullshit. I already know. And then, like, it'd be really killing. Like, can I just say this? I really hate all you bitches that love to call each other brother and sister. Like you bitches ain't even third cousins at this point.
They do.
But I don't think that Robert and Mother be fucking. Do y'all? Mother is the one who said that was his Brista. Yeah, he said that's his brother sister, but
never don't knock it. You don't know. You don't know what goes on in them bedrooms.
Sure.
Hey.
And don't want to. Add that.
Damn, they talking.
So after, like I said, after he sits down, Donnie is explaining, how he's feeling about a certain member that's not Jeff in the group. And Robert is like, say the shit with your chest. Like, we don't do like all of that, subliminal shit. I was like, well, you ain't even on the cast. Why are you telling people how to communicate?
Why are you here?
Take you and your boring ass ex-boyfriend with you.
Oh gosh.
But
anyway,
they are nice to look at. They bored as them. They nice to look at.
Anyway,
I do have one thing to say about that particular piece. When Mother, are we there at the part where Mother came back in?
No, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay, I'll wait.
So Donnie pulls out a speaker and says, well, I want y'all to hear this song. And he begins to play it. And in the midst of everybody listening to it, Zesty walks in with Jayla.
Shaking that ass.
I was with Kelly in the confessional where it's like, if I'm gonna play this song, I'm gonna wait for the bitch.
Listen, wait
and then we'll play the song, because otherwise
you want to be baddies for real.
Maybe he thought he could play it real quick because it was like 2 minutes. He could play it real quick, and Zesty won't know.
Child, probably made
but what was the point then? Why make the whole shit if we don't want the person to
play it again?
I don't even know.
Play it again. Get her walk up.
But at least she was in on the joke. But go ahead, baby.
So as he walks in, he's listening to the diss and he begins to throw that ass in a circle, right? After he throw that ass in a circle, he goes around, getting ready to hug everybody. He walks behind Donnie and then goes to the other side of the table, and then Donnie immediately starts to go in on him. Donnie is saying that, bitch, you dress like a soccer ball player. Bitch, you got that little ass dick, bitch. He's saying all types of shit. And then Zesty is in the confessional telling us that Donnie needs to stop playing and get with the winning team so he can get him a life insurance plan so he's not struggling to get buried after he overdoses and his family has to do a GoFundMe via a car wash.
That was so specific.
It was, right? Like, good God.
Not via a car wash.
Yeah, I was like, that was a nasty read. I was like, that was pretty nasty. But
you didn't just stop at the drug use. You went to the GoFundMe and for the car wash.
But it's like immediately when Sassy Jeff walked in, it was like Donnie immediately got tight and just went from 0 to 100. Like he has no self-control. It was given. I took about 2 to 3 bumps before the party, and I'm gonna take another bump after the party.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but do y'all see her confessionals? Her confessionals, she be in that bitch like,
bitch, shut the
I was like, girl,
up, bitch.
Like she be doing all this.
It is a skill and a talent to be standing up and give yourself whiplash.
Okay, because like, how do you do that?
Yeah, he was definitely gonna need a motherfucking neck brace after that.
That head would come right off her damn neck, bitch.
All right, so they're getting into it, right? They finally get to separating these bitches for a brief moment, and Donnie goes outside, I guess, to the patio area, and he has a conversation with Rio, right? Now, him and Rio. The energy on both of their parts is different than the energy between Donnie and Zesty. Now, Rio was very straightforward in a nice way, not like he was, talking these past episodes. I want to add that in. And he was saying, like, I think you owe the cast an apology. And if not the cast, you owe me an apology for how you carried at Jeff's pink pussy event. Right? Now, in the confessional, Donnie is saying, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you think or what you think you deserve. But in the actual scene, he starts to say, you know what, like, I will give you an apology. And then he says, but at the end of the day, I didn't really mean it like that. It was that he was really coming at me. And now he's talking about Zesty, because we're interlacing the whole racial comments that he made about getting them deported. So now he's saying, but he was talking about my African forehead, and I'm gay, and I'm a black man, and we all have big foreheads. And I was like, well,
is my forehead big?
Speak for yourself, hun bun.
Is my forehead big?
I was like, well, I
don't know about all that.
I was like, I really don't understand what the fuck my forehead got to do with yours. Why drag us all into this?
Okay, now why we in?
Speak for yourself. Speak for your own forehead.
I thought my forehead.
I
have petite forehead. Okay,
mine is demure,
very demure, very mindful,
Literally,
I have a mindful mind. Okay,
I have a mindful forehead. It's very demure, very cutesy,
very subtle,
under the radar.
So after they have the conversation, Donnie gives him like this blanketed apology and says, well, I apologize. And Rio tells us that like he can understand where Donnie Moon is coming from, but Donnie has to take responsibility for his actions and the things that he says. And I was like, I honestly don't know why the fuck you understanding anything that he has to come from. Cause none of that shit had any type of basis to be said. Like it was no reason you said that they was gonna get deported.
If he kept trying to make it seem like that's not what I said, it's just like yes it is. Yes it is. You said and the people don't be mad at me because your people are finna get out of here.
Is the racism in the room?
That's when the other part of his biracialness slipped out.
It's like how are they gonna get out of here via
the Karen guy?
Karen Donald Trump.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say, and this is what I'm gonna say, and I ain't taking up for him by any means. All I'm saying is, before we get on our high horses like we often do, let's not sit here and act like we ain't never said no shit like that at the heat of the moment.
We know that. Get out here.
All right. So that's the only reason why I'm not going all the way beat Donnie Moon ass up. I ain't gonna beat him up all the damn way, but I will say this: I respect him more if he just stand at what he said. Yeah, that bitch said something to me, so I said something back. Fuck it. I would appreciate that better, Donnie. Don't come up here and act like you didn't say what you said as if it wasn't caught on 4K.
But wait, you got to ask that question though. Did his black side say or the white one?
Exactly.
I don't know which side said it, but I'd appreciate it more how he just said whichever one it was. Bitch, I said it. Well, my whole damn chest shake something.
But you know the Karen
I don't think we trying to beat him up because first of all, we don't need to beat him up because life. but the other side of that is that like it's not like we all have said some shit, especially after this election with Donald Trump winning the majority of the Hispanic vote.
Right.
But
that's my only thing.
But you can't claim that people are targeting you as a minority and then go in and say derogatory things about another minority. That's the problem here. You're claiming that they're saying all of this stuff to you that is racially motivated and it's not, but then you're saying all of these things that are racially motivated.
I mean, niggas do it all the time. Don't we?
Said in the comments that he learned
we'll feel a way about being called niggas, and then we'll turn around and call other folks everything up under the sun right in the same breath. We do it all the time, don't we?
We do, but that's 50% of Donnie. We don't know if that 50% is black or Karen. We don't know that. We don't know. And that's what we want to know.
I ain't taking that for Donnie.
Or are you Donald Trump? We are not sure. But it's given a mixture of both depending on what's seen and how you look at it.
Malcolm X or
Donald Trump. It could be either or.
And Sarah Palin.
Yeah. You never know.
So after they come to some type of agreement, right? They go back into the area where everybody else is, and Donnie is literally foaming at the mouth at Zesty. Zesty is twirling around, twerking, calling him a crackhead ever so calmly, and Donnie is like, "I'ma get you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch." And he goes to try to act like he's about to get up and leave. After he gets up to look like he's exiting the venue, he circles back around and he doesn't go straight to Zesty. He passes Zesty, goes around the island to go back around to try to get to Zesty.
Well, we've seen in the trailer that Zesty gonna tap that ass, so I can see why. I think Karen can't fight for real. So when it's time to fight, that's when Karen pop out.
Yes, Zesty so Zesty and him get into it, right? And it's getting very belligerent.
Have at her.
How in this moment, I'm just wondering two things. Why the fuck is Lamont here?
Because he's eye candy.
Fuck that.
But
we don't care about that.
We're talking about why men is fine.
All you bitches live in Atlanta. Y'all see enough eye candy. Y'all be going to Bulldogs every Thursday.
Hold on.
Y'all be saying enough eye candy.
You don't know what we go
you
through.
You bitches are gonna get eye cavities at this point.
Whoa. I
Like,
want eye cavities, but lately I've been having the periodontal trays that have been giving me good gums and teeth. I have not seen nothing sweet and or fine down here lately.
I mean, that's cute, but I got a feeling even that ain't gonna save him a lot, because I do agree with what Jeremy is saying. Like, we don't really know much about him. And like, yeah, he cute, but I mean, the only thing I know about him is he in this bisexual relationship with this child. I don't know. I thought that was his older sister for a second.
We gonna wait to get there, because we're gonna talk about that in the bowling scene. But
okay, cool.
Was that this scene that they brought the girlfriend, or was it the other?
Yeah, it was a bowling scene.
We'll talk about his beard in a minute.
So Donnie is belligerent, and mind you that this is not an apartment. This is the community area of the apartment. So they're trying to usher Donnie out. Mother goes and escorts him out, and tries to catch her breath because it's so much happening. Donnie flailing, acting like he really wants to smoke, but really not trying to do anything. And in the midst of Mother being gone, somewhere in this, Sean shows up. I don't know when Sean got there, how Sean got there, but Sean is there. Now, this is when Roberta Flack enters the chat, and he tells everybody, so I think that we really need to talk, because Mother allegedly was going around saying that, stuff was coming out of your dress, Chloe. And he basically tells Chloe that Mother said that I don't want to be, I don't it sounds transphobic. Some about this sounds transphobic. I don't like it. But like, that their private area was exposed.
How is that transphobic? That does happen. Like, I seen that happen in real time. The drag queen I knew was a damn boxer, and some dude called her a F-bomb while she was walking to the stove, and she whooped his ass with a skirt on, and his balls fell out and was still whooping damn ass. Like, but
a drag queen and a trans woman.
Whatever. The point of the matter is, it happens, and it ain't got to be all that. Like, I don't necessarily think that constitutes somebody as being, my opinion. Because I mean, if it fell out, But you can't expect nobody not to, especially if they damn big, bitch. I'm gonna say something. Excuse me. You taking all of that?
I mean, like,
it don't hurt.
If you see the girl,
like,
help her out. Pull her to the side, like, girl.
Yeah, like, I mean, but everything ain't gotta be transphobic. Like, y'all cut all that shit out. Like, child, the balls fell out. It happens. It's okay.
Well,
you're better than like, that's all.
See, you're saying that because you wasn't getting dragged for being transphobic during the whole review season of Chasing Atlanta. It was me.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I don't want nobody feeling like that's trans. No, like it ain't like it was just girl, get it together, honey. That's all it was. Like I don't think they was,
But Chloe is like, they said what? Like, they said that about me? That's crazy though. That's how she was. Chloe is high for majority of these scenes, I believe.
Not high.
Like off of weed, like nothing crazy.
Allegedly.
Child, she be smoking
weed. I have a think piece really quickly. Riddle me this. Mother comes in. I don't know if we there. I'm going there because I want to narrate this part. So Mother comes in and is like,
oh,
I said what they sort of what was said amongst the peoples, and he was like, well, I didn't say that. But then he got in his confessionals and was like, well, the extremities was out. So the extremities were out. And so he was like, well, I didn't tell her because I don't know her. I just met you. Because she was like, well, you could have came to me and told me. You could have came and told me. You could have said that to me. And he was like, well, I don't know her. Why did you feel comfortable telling other people that you didn't know about her extremities hanging out, but you didn't know them either, but you didn't feel comfortable telling her, but you felt comfortable telling them other people? I'm just saying, what does that mean?
I can agree to that.
I mean, because like apparently he thought Sean was his friend.
And my thing with that is that, like, just being on some real shit, you know, when you with your homegirls and you out, you will talk like, girl, look at the motherfucking mess. But for the sake of television, ain't nobody your friend. These are co-workers. They are not your friends. So if you say it to these hoes, best believe it's coming up on the next episode. And that's exactly what happened.
But because we was definitely doing that at y'all showcase.
That's what we all do. So
but should Robert be blamed for that? Because Robert was the one that brought that up to everybody.
Yes, but we're gonna get get into that. Like I want it to me, it was already strange for me because like Mother is the one who invited Robert. His Brista.
She gonna let that go.
And then right after he walked out the door, like Robert threw him underneath the truck and continued to drive over him. And I was like, well, damn. That whole brother-sister shit just be going right out the window, huh?
No, she came there to do what she did. To start a bunch of messes and walk her ass out of there.
So in the midst of all of this happening, like Tramel said, mother denies it and says that's not exactly what he said. Sean said, yes, you did. You did say that. I was like, please, somebody give Sean 5 minutes of camera time. He was waiting all day to say that.
She that bitch like a whole shadow on that goddamn scene. She gonna make sure y'all I saw her, okay?
But then we see Mother in the confessional saying that he don't like the fact that Chloe brought this up in the first place. Why are you bringing this up in front of everybody?
I was like,
Robert did.
She did. She was.
I was like, Chloe didn't even notice.
It was Robert that brought that up.
Yeah, Robert brought that shit up. What you mad with Chloe for?
But like y'all know, bitches don't want to fight Robert. They don't want to approach Robert about the fuck shit that he does. So they just call him their, brother or the sister, and then they just move on and blame the shit that he do on somebody else. That's always been the formula. Robert knows that he could be messy, start shit between people, and he's not gonna get checked because nobody want to get slapped.
Hey Abby, hey Markel, what's good, y'all?
Hey,
so I had no idea. Like this episode took a wild turn for me. I was not expecting Mother to become the villain of the season.
Really?
Is he the villain now?
Is he?
Oh yes.
I don't think he's the charade. Like he's not like the villain.
Oh no, y'all didn't see the preview for the next episode, and y'all didn't see the rest of the like. Maybe y'all did. I don't know because some of y'all be skimming, but like saw the rest of this episode.
Okay, and our lives go on.
So now, as mother is gone, somehow Glenn is brought up in the conversation. He's just saying like, I can't even get no words in because everybody's screaming. Zesty at some point gets into with him and tells him, "Shut up, bitch. Say what's on your chest, ho." I was like, that's like those are two synonyms. You can't tell somebody to shut the fuck up and then tell them to say whatever they need to say.
You gotta interpret what she's saying. That means shut up, bitch, with all the stupid shit you said and say the real shit that we want to say. Say what's on your mind.
Thank you, Carl, for interpreting.
Listen, I gotta interpret.
Carl watches baddies and now that's TV.
Now, one thing about Zesty gets on my motherfucking nerves, honestly. But I like her.
Look, we see the part that she's playing.
See, I just did that. She gets on my nerves, but I like her.
So
that's what happens. And I would Zesty be in that motherfucking camera like the entire goddamn time, bitch. But
no, you gotta purse your lips together.
You gotta purse them.
And you gotta purse them lips.
You know, she be in the scene doing her shit, but
you need some lip
gloss. I feel like all these bitches went to Baddie's audition and said they all got denied and said, you know what, we're gonna go to Chasing Dallas to make the best of it. That's what I get.
But Zesty, I will say this: you mad because he said you didn't hit the hooker right? I'm gonna need for you to find something better to get upset about putting. Like, I mean, it's cute or whatever, but it's cute in a juvenile high school annoying type way. It's cute, but in that type of way, because it's like, girl, we don't care like that. Let a bitch actually do something to you like Donnie, then I'll be here for it.
Slap people. You're violent.
So Glenn gets up and says, well, let me get up out of here before this gets taken to another place. I was like, where's it gonna be taken, Glenn? Where you gonna take it? Where you gonna fly this plane to?
I wasn't sure about Linnell and her pink blouse during the promo.
Linnell and her pink blouse.
You did. Oh, because somebody called her Linnell and it stuck with me. But Glenn has become one of my favorite characters.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, I really like him. But
they said why?
Why? Because he has more personality than I originally thought. Because when I seen him standing there, you know, taking those pictures like he was at a fucking Kmart store, I wasn't sure at first.
I don't think nobody know what Kmart is.
Yeah. Look it up.
Oh, baby, that's a Michigander. Well,
okay, Glenn was in the catalog.
They had Kmart in Georgia.
So with that being said, I wasn't sure, but Glenn has been giving me enough. So I'm like, you know what, Glenn, I fuck with you. But at the end of the day, I'm still trying to figure out what is everybody's beef with each other. Because it's like, y'all just met, y'all don't know each other. And then Jayla is just as confused as we are. Because she's a confessional like, girl, I'm just trying to paste my little pictures on this poster. Let everybody know what's happening so I can get the hell up out of here. These bitches want to bring each other neck. They don't know each other. I'm trying to figure out what episode of Baddies are we on right now. Because I'm trying to figure out why y'all trying to whoop each other's asses and y'all don't know each other. And I'm so confused. This is chasing. Y'all don't get the memo? Chasing is class. They drink wine and shit. They say event and they say cocktail. You know, this is what they do over here.
The last episode of Chasing that we seen, bitches got their ass grabbed and somebody got slapped. What are you talking about?
Got their ass.
Well, I figured this is where the world is heading. So right now, we're chasing Atlanta to beat a bitch up. Atlanta, Dallas, LA, or wherever we at right now. Everybody's whooping ass. And I'm not gonna be mad and say I'm not here for it, because I'm here for a good ass whooping. I am. And I'm good for a good hair and wig pulling. I'm here for that. But it's just like the context here is for me. I'm not understanding how y'all got so much beef with bitches that don't know each other. That I don't get. I get Rachel and Chloe, they know each other. I get Donnie and Jet, they know each other. But everybody else is like, girl, y'all don't know each other.
I don't like was the 27-piece goddess in this episode?
We can deep dive into that. But hey, Donnie really don't know Jet, and I feel like Donnie wanted to promote that disc record and many other cuts he got, so he had to do something. And here we are. So that's my, you know,
he's trying to Stevie his way up out the strip club.
Listen, he's definitely the Jocelyn to this season.
So, yeah, Stevie, I want to get at the strip club.
He came to Jet and said, "Bitch, I see you with your maid outfit on." Okay.
So Glenn walks out of the venue and Zesty says, "Bitch, yeah, yo dirty ass," or something like that.
Not something like that. He said, yeah, I got dusty ass bitches up out of here, and now the party can really start. That's how I feel. That's what he said. Because I watched that part of the episode. Asia,
tell him, girl.
Bitch.
You know, it could be hard to remember everything, you know, when you watch the whole episode. But I appreciate you for filling in the gaps.
Are you trying me,
Jeremy?
I'm not trying you. You tried me. You the one who threw it at me.
I really didn't throw it at you. I threw it at Asia, but that's fine.
He did put a name on it.
Oh, I thought you were calling me Asia.
Beyonce told us that.
No, I'll talk about Asia Jackson because she loved me, but she was talking about me. She said I need Tremel to watch at least one episode. I said, "Oh, girl,
you watched the last episode."
I did watch the last episode. I told her I watched the last one, but she didn't. That wasn't enough for her. And I want to like
you was clocked the fuck in.
They said Tramel watched the important parts, which is true.
Yeah, I watched it.
Because I watched
it, and
I told her what the important parts were. Because I too
not Zesty the one getting people to get up out of here.
Look, like I said, you can hate Zesty, but you gotta love to hate her. Like that bitch she's entertaining. She's Zesty.
And technically, Zesty hasn't started anything. Like, if you start with him, he'll probably drag it. But at the end,
she's dragging the fuck out that hookah.
Maybe okay.
Yeah, well, she started that. She started that with Glenn because it won't that.
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
That's right.
Can you do that, Jamar?
I can't. I don't think I can do it on the iPad. Let me see. How you do the shit? No, did it allow me? Homophobia.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Like, why the fuck are y'all able to do that on phones, but we can't do it on actual computer devices?
Well, I'm sorry, tough titty, bitch.
Tough titty. Go get a reduction.
Breast.
Titty.
But so Glenn comes back in after leaving, and I don't really know exactly if this was like some type of mediation that happened between him and Zesty, or if they made amends. I couldn't really tell the energy behind this conversation, but it seemed that everything calmed down.
Yeah, I think they made up because he said, I don't want to talk about no damn hookah no more. He said, I don't really got no problem with you. I don't want to talk about no hookah no more.
And let us get it there.
Zesty definitely caught them dirty. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't tripping.
Not
but
dirty, dusty was up out of here.
Not Zesty definitely called them him.
Oh,
I'm dirty.
Okay, keep it safe, bitch. Keep it safe. Because I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
What it is, ho.
What's up? Can a nigga get in them goods?
What it is, ho.
What's up? Can a nigga get in them goods?
So now the girls are like showing each other's vision boards.
They were ugly.
Yeah. Don't even show their vision board was the bitches that wasn't no drama. Jayla, Chloe.
Okay.
They didn't give a fuck. They were doing their work.
Well, I mean, Chloe was still part of that. She was still involved. It was a little, but yeah, Jayla's was good. I think Kelly had one.
Girl, fuck the vision boards. You know we came in for the mess.
Yeah, I don't really think that Jayla is a really good
Telly
fit.
was so disappointed.
Telly said, "Everybody sit down now." They was ignoring the fuck out of her head.
They didn't give a fuck.
Like, oh, okay.
Sit down. But she had cocked her eye. One that got bigger than the other, bitch. She was like, bitch. She like Uncle Ruckus in this bitch. Like,
I'm weak.
See that bitch like, sit down. Everybody like, girl, please.
Carl, go to hell.
Can y'all come back on camera, please?
Girl,
It's only like 4 boxes. We can't
I need a cleanse.
We can't be a cam down panel.
You're going.
But moving on.
Oh,
let's move on. So
hot.
Let's move on. So the next scene that we go to, we see everybody going bowling, and by everybody I mean everybody the mother has invited to the bowling alley, which is Tedley, Lamont, and his girlfriend who looks, and Glenn. So what did y'all think about that?
Huh?
What did you think of the bowling scene, bastard?
Yeah, mother was wrong for trying to get all the bitches together. Talking about mother has put a motherfucking spear through the group. Said, bitch, okay, colored only pie, bitch. I only want these Negroes over here, and them niggas go so well. I don't mess with them. And my whole problem with that entire scene was Lamont. Girl, why are you here? I feel like when Lamont showed up on scene, they'd be like, who the fuck is this?
Listen, Lamont,
he just pops up. I mean, he's fine and all. Then his girlfriend, I feel like she's just a beard.
I was just about to say
that. He's bisexual.
I feel like he need a place to stay, and that's what she is. Okay.
Period.
She needs a place to stay. She want a man, and it's just working for him right now. And she don't mind because she probably bisexual too. So it just is what it is. And
they probably
she
like she probably love to get slutted by two men at the same time.
Right? She might. That's a new thing now. Bisexual porn and all of that. That's a new thing. I
love bisexual porn. Oh.
So I mean, hey, I get it.
That's my love. That's my love.
Bisexual porn if the pussy is juicy.
That is my love language.
Like, if it ain't juicy.
Like, because at first I thought she was your mama. I ain't even gonna lie. I said, "Who's this old ass lady?"
I like squirting and creaming pussy. If they got that in it, I want to watch it.
It's like a zone.
I like a bitch that's getting like fucked by 3 niggas in a band.
You're not like you completely bypass everything.
Like a bitch getting fucked by 3 niggas in a band out, and then the niggas kiss while they fucking.
Ooh, hot.
Yeah, see, I don't get down with all that. Like, I don't.
Yum.
Yeah. I need me a down ass.
I don't get down with all that. But hey, if y'all like it, I love
it. We gotta act like we have some sense. Scotty's not here, and we ain't trying to snatch.
We can act up.
We ain't trying to snatch this man's monetization.
I'm not cutting up.
We ain't trying to snatch this man's monetization.
It's true, y'all. I learned that growing up. A lot of the times that's how it is. Like, these dudes be with these ladies and they know what it really is. It's just for a convenient thing. What you mean, Nancy? Did I tell a lie?
Oh, hi, Ted Lee.
Well, like, you didn't tell a lie, but like, if the bitch was bad, I would have been like, I can see how this works. But when I saw her, I was like, this is giving, my auntie is the 5th grade school teacher.
Yeah, she a little long in the tooth. I told you I thought it was his mama. I was like, I mean, okay though.
Oh my goodness.
But I get what Carla's saying. Like, friend, what you here for? Like, you just there just to be there at this point. Like, are we ever really gonna get to you?
Cause we 4 episodes in, child. I ain't seen that bitch open her mouth once. And then, mind you, in the bowling scene, they gave her a mic. Why? What she got a mic for? She ain't said nothing in the scene.
She was like, "That's crazy."
And we heard it loud and clear because that mic was like right on her mouth.
Oh yeah, like why won't you at the Vision Pot? Like, where you at, friend?
Yeah, you could cut hair in the back of the Vision Party.
She was probably working. She was probably working that 3rd shift at the, I wonder what time this was. Probably the 3rd shift at the local McDonald's or something.
Not
the McDonald's.
Well, they got probably.
I'm just playing.
She
do kind of like them rule holes that be in the drive-through windows at the fast food restaurant.
No tea, no shade. He the shift manager, and he got to do both things. He got to run the register and.
Mm-hmm. Now look,
shut up, Jeremy.
What the fuck? Shut up. Did we do the Jeff and Zesty skating thing already?
You know you're gonna be that.
Bitch, I forgot about that. Look, y'all gotta help me.
I got you.
I usually don't moderate.
Listen, the funniest part about that scene was seeing Zesty fall and slide like a damn pig one. I was.
It's one.
Baby, they both took a little tumble. That's all right.
And then Zesty, and then Jeff is in the confessional saying like, I just really feel bad because like I feel like if I was there, I would have been able to have his back. I was like, Jeff, didn't you get checked a couple seasons ago or a season ago for watching your friend go up against a whole bunch of bitches and you didn't do anything?
But who's the whole bunch of bitches that ganged up on him? I missed that part. I missed the gang up part. Because
I guess
Jeff said he got ganged up on. How?
I guess he was counting Donnie and Glenn. And I was like, this music in the back. I'm just like, she was not a victim. I don't think. Baby, you were shaking ass. So,
right, like she had her own damn back. Like she won't cowering in the corner nowhere.
You were just fine.
Yeah, like
holding your own.
2 years apart on your birthday.
But he was saying that the comments, I guess that he said about him being shaped like different things.
You need to go ahead and
trigger.
So, wait, did Zesty get a BBL? That's what people are saying.
No.
you know what? I ain't even gonna say that, but
we would have to confirm with him himself.
Yeah.
Grandmother.
Shit, I know, but like that shit may be natural. I remember a couple times like a dude had asked me did I get a BBL before. That shit was crazy. I was honestly shook. I was like, really? You think this ain't real?
Not the shape ain't right. So what y'all think? Y'all think it's butt pads? The girls do
not
want
a
butt pads
car.
these days.
Now 4 of us.
Okay, look, they got a little shade.
Okay.
But okay, so now we're back to the mother bowling scene. So mother, like, you know, after everybody, you know, strikes and, you know, spares and, you know, whatever the fuck the other bowling terms are, they have a conversation against the wall, right? Now they're asking why isn't some of the other people not invited? He says that he didn't want to invite any of the ratchet hoes from like the event. And I was like, well, Donnie was the ratchet hoes from the event.
True. We're standing
right. If you're going to use that as an outlier, then yeah.
He says, then he goes on to say he really doesn't appreciate how Jeff is playing the puppet master, you know, trying to basically get, you know, his doppelgangers to do his dirty work.
And he was upset because, you know, in the scene beforehand with Zesty, Jet was like, you know, I fell asleep. But then Mother was like, he had told, I forget who he said he talked to, but like Jet had told them that I wasn't going to go to that anyway. So that was what made Mother feel even more of a way. Where it's like, oh, you feel like you are high and mighty, you don't want to come to my stuff or this, that, and the four. I mean... I'm here for it, though. I'm here for the mess.
But to be honest, like, it low-key feels that Mother never really liked Jeff anyway.
Not really, because even at the pink party, he was just like, I mean, even though they did say that it was kind of hard to hear, but just still the energy was just the same. Like, you don't particularly care for this person.
You could
regardless, and it's okay. It's okay.
Cancel it. You feel like
So why do y'all think that he is calling Jeff a puppet master? Do y'all agree with that?
I can't say that I agree. I think it's just because, you know, they're, you know, cool, they're friends, people feel like they look alike, and just because I guess they were at the event and he wasn't, and he probably already has like a preconceived notion about, you know, who Jet is and how he's moving around the group. So I don't think he's a puppet master because they don't know Jet like that. They're really just now becoming acquaintance. So I can't really dictate as a puppet master of people that I don't know like that.
Right. And I was like, if anybody is trying to be a puppet master right now, I low-key feel that Mother is being more so manipulative than anybody else currently.
When you start carrying that bone, baby.
Yeah, like I really feel like it's giving like, you know, slight manipulation. Like you're saying this stuff in front of them. He's being a puppet master, and you're already laying down these seeds into people, and you're not inviting them to it. It's like to events or whatever for the reason, and you're like starting to develop a division between like the two sides of the cast.
And then I guess they was calling him out for saying what he said about Chloe, and he said that's not what I said. I said, well, yeah, it kind of was. It kind of was. So I can agree with that. I think he's more of the puppet master than compared to Jeff for sure.
And then in the I think that was the end of the episode, right?
Yeah, basically.
And then we see the sneak peek of the next episode. and we see Chloe having a conversation with Mother, and Chloe is saying, well, I just heard that I wasn't invited to the last event like that you had. Like, what's up with that? Mother completely goes off the deep end and tells her, bitch, you can't check me, bitch, I'm Mother. I was like, whoa, I was not expecting this plot twist. How did he end up becoming the villain of the season?
I mean, he never tried to pretend like he wasn't.
I don't know. I just thought that Mother was gonna be like a maternal figure that would just check bitches if they tried him, but I was not expecting Mother. And then I was like, well, why do you keep on saying Chloe is the one that brought this up? Like, she did not bring this up. It was your Brista that did that. Brista Roberta did that.
And she didn't even know anything about it. She was just like, huh? What's going on? She was just as unaware as we were. Like,
child. But, you know, point blank, I'm enjoying this season. I'm enjoying majority of the cast, with the exception of Lamont and Jayla.
And yeah, I don't understand Jayla's purpose.
Yeah, I'm not like, I really need Lamont up out of here. I really don't like niggas who get things facilitated for them just because they look good. Like that is so played out and whack to me. Like, if you're not bringing anything to the table, if you're not working for the publicity that you're getting, then you don't deserve to be on the platform. You're not doing anything. And unless you got OnlyFans or something that people can tune into, it's giving what are we doing here? Because bitch, we ain't getting no haircuts. Bitch, I'm bald headed.
Dear Jesus.
He got cut Tetley that one time, did he not? No.
That's Tetley. That's not the audience. You know, like they're putting out stuff that the audience can get. Like, I guess people who are local to Dallas can, like, you know, gain more traffic, but I just don't know. Like, I'm just not moved. I heard Lamont got a nice piece. A lot of niggas in Texas have nice pieces.
Child, and niggas in Texas got the best pieces. What you talking about?
Like, that's like it's not
go to Texas, bitch.
It's not really giving. It's not really giving.
I'm telling you from what I know.
I'm telling you from what I know too.
That ain't true. Mississippi got them long donkey dicks.
Now, if you
can't give all that.
But the thing about Mississippi, the face and the teeth be fucked up with it.
I mean, they do. But what you want more, a face or teeth or a big schlong?
I mean, but like but we're saying in Texas they have both. They have face and big schlong. But to be honest, like you 9 and 10 inch, like 9 and 10 inch dicks can stay away from me.
9 and 10 inch, just holler at your motherfucker.
That's not my ministry.
Don't see Denise.
It's a like 6 to 8 requirement over here.
I need me a 8 or better.
You whore.
I need you to pin me to the wall, literally.
Period. I need to be able to feel it, baby. I like that. Okay, I love me a little bit of pressure with a little bit of pain. Come on, baby.
Bitch, I need my guts rearranged.
Chloe said his piece was nice.
Did she? His piece was nice. See what I'm talking about? Chloe, no. Listen to Chloe.
Chloe, how do you know?
Yeah, how you know, Chloe?
How do you know?
Tell us what you know, Chloe.
How does Chloe know what?
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
Oh
yeah, my bad.
Now she just gonna come in and drop some tea and
yeah, Chloe, tell us about that meat. Bring Chloe up. Chloe, click the link. Give her the link. Jeremy.
Yeah, tell us about that. She said no comment. Nah, girl,
bring your fuck ass up here now.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Now she trying to backpedal and pussy.
Oh man, she don't want no comment, child.
Yeah.
Was my wig better this episode? We ain't gonna talk about that unless you talk about that.
Look at Scotty. How you left from your event, bitch?
No, that was him putting the thing in there.
Fucking Scotty.
No, that was me.
That was Jeremy.
We ain't gonna bring Chloe up here to tell all her business, honey. That's her business. We ain't finna do that.
Hell, the fuck we are. Yes, the fuck we are.
You know, if that happens, she ain't gonna ever see it again.
can.
So we ain't gonna do her like that.
She gonna be on
What
bad.
happened?
Her bitch the baddie.
And then the girl be getting mad.
No, she in
What was
here.
said? What was said?
So we wanna know why you know that piece was nice. How you know this girl?
Girl, I'll be around the way, girl. I know these things.
Round the way, girl, you got access to something that we need to know? Send us the link, bitch.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link. But no, okay. So I had a question. Is that I really tried this episode, and I feel like my wig looks better this episode. My makeup was better this episode, and these bitches still ain't happy. They're still talking shit.
Girl,
don't worry about
this reality TV. You can come to this bitch looking like the motherfucking goddess. They ain't gonna care.
Yeah,
Was it not looking better?
Don't worry about none of that.
Was it not?
You need to worry about that piece and what link it.
Oh. Okay, I got you.
I do want to know this though. How did you feel in that scene when they brought up that situation? Like, how did you feel in that moment?
I definitely felt tried because this is the thing is that I know my nuts was not out, bitch. Bitch, and the fact that he was
nuts.
I'm telling you, I know they wasn't, bitch. Like, girl, he was trying to be a punk, a faggot in the moment and trying to like make a moment, girl. And I was just like, bitch, like, girl, find you somebody else to play with. But what really pissed me off was that when I confronted her about it was that she acted like she didn't say it or she had amnesia, but then in scenes that I'm not in, she was carrying on like she was like about that. And I was like, girl, which one is it? Because girl, when we was in the scene together, you was acting like you didn't say it or you don't remember. You caught amnesia when you was put on the spot. But when I'm not in the scene, you talking about it like, oh yeah, girl, I seen it. What? Girl, come on now, stop playing with me.
Alleged nuts out there.
Mother, you say you be watching and you love to catch these episodes.
She's talking about from the white dress that I wore the very first episode.
Your ass was in the camera. I didn't see no nuts.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, girl. She's still carrying on from that, girl. So now she's trying to make a moment from that moment.
Beat her ass.
Girl,
shut up, Carl.
Yeah. Bitch, she just got
I do got a messy question. I'm so sorry.
She need to go to
AARP.
AARP.
Messy question.
What's up?
Who ended up on top between you and Rachel?
She answered that.
Oh, well, baby, I already answered that, baby. I told you I ain't take no L, bitch.
Period. Do
that up. It's no
I think she said that last time she was up here.
Y'all gonna make it to tea. Y'all gonna make it to tea, girl.
And that's it. She was like, girl, I don't know why she brought me up in here. And Chloe was just sitting there like, girl, you know what it is.
Is y'all cool now that we gotta watch the season?
No, you can't ask her that. Don't answer that.
I'm not answering that. I'm not.
Breakfast Club 2, I'm just hilarious. I'm
finna go, but I appreciate y'all watching and I'm telling y'all it's gonna get better. But these people need to leave me the fuck alone.
We appreciate you, nuts or no.
Bitch,
I appreciate you. I like you. I think you funny as fuck.
But no shade. I am a top, so bitch. If I was gonna have my nuts out, it really wouldn't be no problem. So girl,
I mean, you a top, holla at your little girl,
I'm screaming.
Gotta have like 8 inches.
Yeah.
Oh, I got about 9.
Oh, Chloe, inbox me, girl.
I got you. I'm gonna send you the link.
Yeah,
no shade.
Yeah, what in the world?
The link is in my bio, actually. I did porn and all that, but yeah, link is in my bio. Go check me out.
Yeah, I got your bio. I got you.
Okay.
Hi, boo.
I'm hollering.
Y'all done brought Chase the Reality up in here, honey. Hey, Chase the Reality.
Y'all about to chase some reality.
Now wait, let me switch it out. No, stay ass right there.
That is crazy.
Bitch, I like it.
I am weak. Y'all got Chloe up here telling all her business.
You already here.
I'm crying.
That was crazy.
Not you about to get dick down. That's crazy.
Bitch, with the titties on top, bitch, and dick at the bottom. What you talking about?
Oh, that's my song though.
Now listen. I like the best. My 2 favorite things together.
I am reading. Lord help us.
Listen, same body, bitch. Give me some titties with a dick.
Lord God, you just made me choke, child.
Oh, yeah, choke me with them titties and that dick, bitch.
Okay. I'm crying.
So nice. And so nice.
But I vibe. Like, I vibe with that. My first girlfriend was trans.
Really?
Wait, mother's in the back.
I am definitely trying.
Mother's in the back. Oh,
mother! Mother, you been messy as fuck.
Let me ask. I gotta ask my question. Move. I need to ask my question, mother. Baby, why you get up on these people's good old YouTube and say that you couldn't tell Chloe that her extremities was out?
Extremity.
You didn't know her, but you ran and told people that you also did not know that well.
No, in the moment I know Sean, and when the conversation is being held, it was a key moment. It wasn't even meant in like I'm trying to feel her shit.
But did you say her balls was out?
Yes, I said it. But in the moment, now let me be honest with y'all. In the moment, I didn't remember saying it because it was a key moment.
But then you got in the confessionals and you said, "Yeah, bitch, I did say it."
Right, because at this point, y'all not ready drug it out. So I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, I'm not gonna tell you right now." But yeah.
By y'all, do you mean your Brista who brought it up at the event?
Jeremy, please. He got a problem. I want to say that I do like your hair color. I like your hair. Your hair.
I want to say this. This what you didn't get to see. Before Robert brought that up, me and Robert had got into it. So you don't see that on camera. That was his whole purpose of bringing it up. Because you don't see us have an altercation on camera.
But then why did you say Chloe brought it up then if you knew for a fact that Robert did?
But looking back on it, I'm knowing he brought it up. But in my head, I'm like, Chloe brought it up. Because I'm listening to Chloe right here saying, you said something about my boss.
Okay, accountability.
But like, so my thing is this, like, obviously Chloe wasn't there when it was said. So somebody in the room had to tell her that.
Right. So I'm thinking the whole time, prior to Robert bringing it up, I'm thinking the whole time that Sean was the one to tell her because Sean was right there.
Well, Sean was the one who told Robert, and Robert was the one who told her.
Right. Now I know they're watching it back. Because you got to realize a lot of times, because in the apartments I stay in, you have to have a key to get in and out. So a lot of times when I'm walking in and out, that's where y'all see me like going constantly in and out the room.
So you gonna beat up Sean at the reunion? Because I know she gonna be there.
No, she
You said what?
No.
Beat up Sean at the reunion because she already
He's not gonna be there. He didn't even come to his own reunion.
Hey, she gonna definitely be at this one.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
So in this scene, you said that you and Robert had got into it. How long have you and Robert known each other?
Since I've been here pretty much. We've known each other.
So this is like on what basis like do you consider somebody like your brother, sister, or something?
Robert knows a lot of stuff about me. A lot of personal stuff about Robert. So our relationship is very different. Even when we got into it on camera, I automatically said, do not air that. Because I said I would never want us to have an issue in that type of way at all. Yes, we resolved it, but y'all didn't never get to see nothing.
So after y'all got into it, like you said, like don't air that. So my question, like, when you found out, so nobody told you when you were saying that Chloe brought this up, nobody ever said, but no, it was Robert that brought it up.
No, nobody ever said that, because keep in mind, I had took Donnie out. It's a lot of other shit going on. All I hear is, so you said something about my balls, and the whole time I'm thinking that Chloe is the one who said it. Until I originally see it back, Robert is stuttering to say it, so I'm like, he wasn't even there. In my head, I'm still saying like he wasn't there. But when Sean walks up, which y'all don't get to see, when Sean walks up and be like, "Mother, you said it," I'm like, well, shit, at some point I might be saying. So, oh well.
But saying that this is
nobody said nothing about you saying that, or them saying that to her.
No.
That's crazy. So this is the first time you seeing it or hearing about it?
This is the first time I'm seeing it.
How do you feel? So how do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Do I feel away? No, because I don't. Because I know him.
Because I'm mother.
I don't.
That's what everybody say when it comes to Robert.
Whenever.
I'm just saying, it seems that whenever Robert does some messy fake shit, everybody was like, but that's just, Robert, Rob, I know him.
Yeah. Now what Robert
although the shit that he started and basically started a whole explosion of mess, it seems that now he gets to go away scot-free, but now you beefing with Chloe.
True.
And where the fuck she at? While you carrying all the heavy work?
I gotta carry out the heavy work at this point. Somebody gotta say something to keep this.
Tell her to bring her bald-headed ass in here.
You gonna talk to her?
I would love to talk to her. Tell her to bring
so after you seen this episode, does that change anything about what you felt about Chloe?
Does it change anything that I felt about Chloe? No.
Yeah.
It must be some other shit that's gonna happen.
He can't talk about that. If it is.
I know, but the other shit that's gonna happen is fallout from the shit that Robert started.
True enough.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
it doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, the focus was on Chloe,
but not Robert.
Exactly.
Okay.
You need to get with your Bristol. What it sound like to me? Your Bristol's a shit starter. Her and her goddamn fine ass boring boyfriend.
Girl.
Whatever you want to call it.
That's his ex, please. That's his ex.
I mean, he's fine. He's boring as hell, but I'm just saying.
It's his ex.
Well,
that's
it.
So the issue that you have with Chloe is the fact that it was brought up something that you actually said.
Yes.
But why are you upset with her if you actually did say it?
Because you have to wait and see.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have a management. If this is not for nobody, please, in the comments, and please all over the world, whoever is watching, please spell Carl's name with a C.
Oh.
His name does not start with a K.
They've been wearing it out with the K.
Yeah, they say they support my bitch, but they spell his name wrong all the time. I am tired of it. His name is spelled with a C. That is C-A-R-L.
That's a K. Somebody else.
I love y'all though.
That means they
spell my bitch name right.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna see how this scene plays out, but I'm just saying this episode and what was followed up on the sneak peek is not a good look for you.
What you see is really edited, so you gotta see it in its entirety, and then once you see it, you'll be like, "Oh, okay." I this is as much as I can give you.
Okay. I'm a hold out and see how it plays out. But mother, it's looking like you giving villain this season,
and that's fine.
Mother, you look good in that bathroom.
I don't owe nobody no lawyer.
And them titties are sitting.
The titties sitting right in the bathroom. I just want you to know. Okay, if anybody told you, I'm gonna tell you.
So I have to tell my friend is in the other room. So
you got a man over there?
Yes.
Yeah, it look like you in the
What's
hotel
about
room.
To do?
No, I'm not in the hotel room.
Okay.
I just moved, so I gotta add some more in here. But
he's sitting on a futon over there.
Hell no, we ain't on no futon. We grown.
All right.
He knows exactly who mother is, and he knows exactly when all that shit comes out, he knows exactly who I am.
So you put on a little bit of clothes to come up and talk to us real quick?
No.
I
allow him to enter this world.
But back to the show, I have another question. How do you feel? Because Chloe just was up here. And Chloe was like, she definitely tried, but you've been trying the fuck out of her. How do you feel about what she said?
I don't feel no type of way because we tried the fuck out of each other.
Okay, so it's mutual.
So it's a mutual thing. That she not fucking with me and I'm not fucking with her.
But you still fucking with Robert.
Yeah.
You don't leave Robert out of this. He ain't on the
I'm just asking just to get clarification.
They are
just
friends.
to make sure.
They've been friends for a long time. It ain't changed.
Well, we only 4 episodes in, so we'll see how we feel about this in a couple episodes.
It ain't changing over here.
Okay. I appreciate this season's batches of Chase and Dallas cast members are not afraid to come up here because for some reason these past girlies would skip us and just go right to the preludes to avoid these hard ass questions I'm asking.
But I'm not afraid.
Not too much of the prelude now.
I'm not afraid because I'm an adult. So whatever I did, I'm gonna stand on it. Like there's no other way to get around it. You see the way you saw it, I lived it. So I'm like, okay, let's go.
And like just to be clear here, we may feel some type of way about the show. We may feel some type of way about how y'all carry on the show, but like none of the reviews that we do are personal. Like we don't have like if we was to see y'all on the street, we're not about to beat your ass in the name of Chloe. You know,
but Jeremy, I've told you the first time, and I say this all the time. I'm comfortable in my skin. So I'm not.
You fly above all the haters. Okay, well, I appreciate like is there anything
you got tonight? As much shit as you were talking on here?
Oh no, I got more. Do you want more questions?
I mean, do you want to wait or do you want to have it out right now?
I can ask more. Like so how do you feel about Sean after seeing how this played out?
You always gonna bring up Sean into this some type of way.
I mean, he's the one who you said told, like he's the one that told Robert. Like,
yeah, this is what you get when you get John. I'm gonna let you know this now, mother. If he got a problem with Robert and Sean, so he gonna ask you nothing questions.
Do not let Andre 3000 confuse you down there.
And I do not take that compliment. Thank you.
I do not have a personal problem with any of these people. Everything that I'm saying is based on the show. And like you said that like this is your friend, and like based on the episode.
Sean is not in the episode though. Really, if you notice it, he's not. Really.
I mean, in the last episode that we see, you wasn't on the panel for the last episode, yeah, but in the conversation that he did have with Jeff, he did kind of like bring up how you were talking shit about, not kind of
exactly. So watching that, Jeremy, I would have thought Jet would have been the one to say something about it, because in my head, Jet is coming to this party that we throwing. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm like, Jet coming. So in my head, I'm like, if it did come up, Jet would be the person to say it. That's just my thought process. But when it wasn't Jet that was the person that said it, it threw me for a loop.
So why do you feel that Jeff is puppeteering Zesty and Rio?
That's her uncle.
Because he is. You will see it soon.
You'll see, but like I'm saying, at the point that y'all were at by the bowling alley, what did he do? What did he do at that point to make you feel that way? Not what happened after.
He texted, so when you heard me say something about, I asked him that he texted his friend and said he wasn't coming to this ghetto shit.
Right.
And I was like, oh, girl, okay, got you. And this was somebody that wasn't on camera or nothing like that. That was actually one of the friends that showed it to me.
Right.
So that's where I'm coming in like, girl, you puppeteering these girls, because prior to this, we got an issue with this. We all sitting up here thinking that Donnie is so bad, so this, so that. And then him and Zesty get into it. And then now him and Zesty into it again at my shit. So I'm like, oh my word.
But don't you think that was more so the fallout at what happened when y'all sat down with Donnie and him and Zesty got into it?
No, it was, but to me, yeah, there was a part of it. But like I said, this is still something that happened 4 years ago, and it could have been settled a long time ago.
Okay, but the point of the matter is Donnie is the one that showed up to Jeff's event and like tried to wreck the whole thing.
This is our first like get together.
Well, not if he's not invited, no.
But you got on there, it's a public invite, so you can expect anybody to show up.
Okay, listen, but that's the reason that the security was there, so he would not get in the venue.
The officer didn't do his job because Donnie still pushed through that motherfucker.
I get what Mother is saying. It's like, because I'm the same way. Y'all got issues. I ain't gotta have no issues with that nigga.
But do you
if
think
he ain't did nothing to me? I mean, whatever. I get that part. I don't think it's not wrong with him giving Donnie a chance.
But the thing about it is, like, I don't think that did Jeff tell you not to give Donnie a chance?
Yeah. That's pretty much what he wanted us to do.
But did he say that?
Let me give you this much information.
Okay.
Because if it wasn't for me, him and Jet would have never sat down. Because originally they were going to sit down, and Donnie sitting down, but Jet was like, he don't want nobody else there but him.
So was Donnie a part of the cast from the beginning, or was it like Donnie? Was he a part? Was he supposed to be part?
Donnie was when we all found out. Donnie found out too.
Unfortunately, we say
When we all found out, Donnie found out too. Trust me.
Okay, so my thing is this: everybody didn't show up to the first event that Jeff threw, right?
Yeah, it is.
They did. I don't remember everybody being there.
Everybody was there.
Okay.
Everybody was there. Nobody. That's the one event nobody missed.
Okay, so based on them, like based on the text that you said, is the reason why you feel that at that point, by when you made the comment at the bowling alley, you said that's why you feel that they were being puppets. But my thing is, if they were puppets, would they just not have came? Because they seemed like they came and they were open. Like Rio was open to talking to Donnie.
Rio was not. See, that's what I'm telling you. You have to be in the scene. You have to be there. Rio was not open to talking to Donnie originally. I said, because y'all don't have no beef, y'all don't have a conversation. That's why you see me, when you see the door closed and all that, that's me making them go outside, get away from all of the noise, so they can see what their issue may be. Okay. But so a lot of times when a lot of people are having these quote unquote sit downs, I'll be the one to be like, hey, y'all just gonna have a sit down because it's gonna look like I'm an evil bitch. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. But at the same time, I'm sitting over on the sidelines like, girl, I'm not just gonna hate Donnie because Jet not fucking with him. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, do I dislike Jet because I feel like Jet was the puppeteer behind getting Rio and Zesty to be like, oh, because think about it. You saying I didn't invite people to my event, right? But prior to that, I didn't get invited to the event that Rio threw either. Because if you look at it, when they went to Fedora, it was Rio, Zesty, what's the other boy name? Rio, Zesty, Jet, and it was Kelly, and it was Tedley. I want to say this, everybody that was at the time.
This is an event that was on that had already aired.
That's the Fedora thing. They went as a group. So why wouldn't I be like, oh, now since y'all showed y'all ass, I'm gonna take the group of people that I fuck with. Because I didn't know nothing about it, but in my head, I'm like, oh, y'all have showed out. So I'm gonna take who I mess with.
I guess my point of the matter is that, like, based on the conversation that Zesty had with Donnie when y'all all had to sit down, he was saying, well, I'm building a friendship with Jeff, and like, I'm gonna be cool. We can be cordial, but we just not gonna be like friends like that. And that's when Donnie started to insult him, call him all type of dry pussy ass hoes and bitches and stuff like that.
And that's cool, right? That's cool. Prior to that, you have to realize that you had everybody ready to attack Donnie at the pink party, right? Because he came in there, he showed his ass, this, that, and the third, right? So prior to that, you had that, and then you had Rio say, "Oh well, I really don't know Jet like that." Okay, well at this point, all this shit look like Jet is the puppet master, and these are his two minions. That's what it looked like to me.
I don't like to but to me, it's giving. Suppose that like we're all on a cast, like full of white people, right?
Right.
If I see you and you see me, we don't have like a some type of gang that we're creating, but I'm gonna look out for you because you're my skin folk. Like it is not surprising to me that like Hispanic people are gonna stick up for each other.
That's what's contradiction, because you got to look at it from our perspective. Like, first of all, Rio is not your friend. So he said y'all just became cool because of this show, right? So the only person that was really his friend, which I understood later on down the line, was Zesty. The only person that they was really friends before they got on this show.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, Zesty's friend, but Rio, you started getting in shit that really ain't got nothing to do with you. Because
but like people could be friends. People could feel like friendships really fast if they really vibe with somebody. Like, isn't that like what you did with some of the people on the cast? Like, you came on and calling some of these people your friends. How long did you knew them?
Well, I knew Tedley first. I knew Tedley way beyond anybody. When it came to Jayla, we just meshed well, and that was just it. And then you have to realize Lamont was my barber when I first moved here. He used
but was y'all like friends?
Yeah, so he used to do my units. When I first moved here 4 years ago, he was the first person I let do my unit here. So
I'm saying, but like your barber, but was y'all friends? Like, were y'all hanging out?
They all co-workers, Shell.
We have. So it's just like, I don't know. Maybe you make a point, but maybe in my head when I'm in the moment, I'm like,
I don't know. I feel like to me, it's not really given that they're being puppets. I feel like after the event, like because they just all cool and and like this is somebody who they're going to support for an event, and they see some random wild person come and try to fuck the event up. They just was going off because like that's fucked up. Like then they have a sit down. Zesty said, "I don't have any real problems with you. I was just trying to stick up for my friend." But it's no smoke or static, but I don't really see a friendship developing, after this. And then he gets attacked verbally, and then it's a beef from that point. So to me, it feels like that was something that was based on Donnie's actions, not Jet Jeff's.
Well, you would have had to be there to see a little more of it to understand who actions it was.
Well, we can get more into that later. Let's move on because I got places to be tonight. Okay.
Okay.
I got places to be tonight.
All right. Well, I appreciate you for coming up, mother. I really do.
We love your mother.
I have fun.
I have fun. It's all fun to me.
Look, period. That's all. It's a good ball. That's all we need.
He ready to get to the club.
You don't you know what time I'm on?
What time? Hold on.
This has been nice, but it's been almost 2 hours. I got to go on.
Oh
yeah,
no.
I have to pack and I have to shave my head tonight. I have a flight in the morning. So
okay,
yeah.
so Jeremy, I just got one question. Are you gonna stand up for these people?
What are you talking about?
Are you gonna stand up so they can see this BBL that you got?
What? I don't have no BBL.
Not you got a BBL, Jeremy, a BBL, bitch.
No, I don't.
I'm just
not those teeth and leave, bitch.
I do not have no damn BBL.
Girl, Chloe said hashtag justice for my balls. I've had it for the night.
I'm crying. Well, I think that this was a very successful night.
It was very nice.
It was cute. It was cute.
I was a little bit nervous because like Scotty was not here, and I thought that Jamar would be the conductor of all of this.
Bitch, we knew your talking ass was gonna do it, bitch.
Absolutely not.
No,
he said he had something to do tonight. I said let Jeremy do it. That bitch like to talk.
Bitch, you like to talk.
By this stream, y'all.
Yeah, but you are more professional. You know me, bitch. If it is me, this should have been done an hour ago. I don't read through this shit in 30 minutes and be like, all right, it's been so nice. Goodbye.
But I will say this though, if any other cast member watch and they would like to come up, please do. That's what makes this a lot more fun and entertaining.
Yes.
Because we can ask more
if y'all want
questions.
to argue a little bit, come on up.
Yeah, like don't be
I'm gonna stand on
scared,
everything I said about each one of you raggedy. Everybody gonna hear what I said. And I'm gonna say it again. And that's it.
And like, so after we conclude this, y'all go message Scotty and let him know that we all did good tonight. Scotty said, make him proud. That's what he messaged me.
Okay, because Scotty like, bitch.
Scotty was already pissed off with me anyway. Cause
look, I told him earlier, I said, bitch, he was so mad. I was like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, I let y'all have it. I said, bitch, we got this. Let's just go.
Look at this hoe. Talk about stuff she proud.
Scotty, please.
All right. All right. Well, I guess that's it. What does everybody have going on, or coming up?
Well, me and Tramiel, because that bitch is getting ready for the club. So we are going to, we got some videos coming up. So y'all be stay tuned for that. We got some shows coming up. It's a lot coming on. We promote music like a motherfucker. And we got other podcasts. Tramiel, if y'all did not catch him on Conscious TV earlier, y'all go back and watch the replay. He was on that earlier. Oh, here he comes back. Oh, you already dressed, bitch. Okay. Yeah, so he got that coming up. So if y'all, that's why he missed the show, y'all. Because hoes be working. Okay. So he missed that. And then I have some shit coming up too. So y'all just follow us online. That's where we get all our shit at. So y'all get us there. So y'all catch us doing our interviews, our music, and our music videos that are coming soon. So that's what we have going. Jeremy, back to you, bitch.
How about you, T?
I'm doing Love and Marriage Detroit. Why I don't know. They only had 74,000 views. Oh God. Yeah. I'm also doing Never Ever Met.
That bad?
Yes, it's horrible. I'm also doing Never Ever Met. I'm doing Roa. I'm doing Love After Lockup. That's on the second channel, Gags with T, for the people that's into that foolishness. That's around there. That's pretty much it.
And Jamar?
So we're still filming all the shows, preparing for the Drag Race finale this weekend. So I'll be over at the Maddie Rants channel dissecting and discussing that in its totality. Team on your nerve. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm gonna actually start. I'm gonna dust off my YouTube channel again, y'all. For those who were watching before, I know it's been a while. But
what's your YouTube channel, Jamar?
My YouTube channel is the same as my username, Jamar84. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe, bro. It's cute over there.
Yes. Me, I am currently reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. That comes out usually from Sundays from this point on, but I won't be home in time on Sunday, so I'll be doing it on Monday instead. So we'll see about that. And then I might be picking up another reality show, might pick back up Loving Hip Hop Atlanta, or I might resume doing Hot Topics on my channel. But yeah, that's it. That's all for me.
And y'all make sure you check out Scotty and all his many fucking panels, but this is his channel, so I'm sure y'all know that.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm forgetting one more thing. Hold on, before we hop up off of here.
On some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit like bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin, slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin, gobble up his dick, bitch a cock goblin, fuck him in his face, bitch a cock goblin. Attitude bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out just fatter.
It smells good.
Jesus Christ.
Mel just so
go from a mellow alternative R&B. How do we go from a mellow R&B song
nasty girl
a swing?
Yes. If y'all just left the doctor's appointment and y'all STD test is clean and y'all just got that Doxy Pep, this is a song to listen to.
Bitch. I'm a Doxy Pep advocate, bitch. I like to pop me a pill.
That shit makes your stomach hurt. I hate it.
You gotta get used to it. Ain't nobody took as much as I have.
Yeah.
Pop you some pills, bitch, and go on at it, bitch.
But thank y'all for watching tonight. I think that concludes the panel for today. We all got stuff to do. All right.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
All right. Bye, y'all. Peace.
Bye, y'all.